Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Quratul Aini binti Abdul Rahim, and now I will explain about 5 principal verbal message. So, we have 5 principal verbal message, which is message are denotative and connotative, message vary in abstraction, message is rule-based, message vary in directness, message meaning are in people. So, the first one is message are denotative and connotative. We speak both denotatively and connotatively. Denotative means a word objective definition, that meaning lie in dictionary. Connotative meaning is a word subjective or emotional meaning. So the second one is message vary in abstraction. Its meaning, effective verbal message includes words from a wide range of abstraction, general and specific terms. In communication, we call with more specific or less abstract or more effectively guide the image to the listener mind. And the third one is message vary in directness. Message vary in directness has two, maybe direct speech or indirect speech. Direct speech is language that clearly states the speaker preference or decision and then ask the listener to if they agree. Indirect speech is an attempt to get the listener to say or do something without committing the speaker. Advantages about indirect message is to allow people to express their desire without insulting anyone. Disadvantage about indirect message is manipulative message, like as attempt to get something without openly asking for it. Number 4 is message are rule-based. It means we communicate using language. There is 2 rules of language. The first one is grammatical rules or cultural rules. Grammar rules example is rules of syntax, semantic, and phonology. In culture, there are 6 principles that consider important. The first one is principle of cooperation, principle of peaceful relation, principle of face having, principle of self-denigration, principles of directness, principles of politeness. And number 5, message meaning are in people. People always change, so as they also change the meaning they created out of the message. Although the message sent may not have changed, the meaning you created from it yesterday and the meaning you created today may be quite different.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Afiq bin Abdul Rahman. Now we are going to next part, which is we are going to discuss about 3 terms: is confirmation, and rejections. Now let's see the first term which is this confirmation is about the language that pattern that ignore or denies the right of the individual. Sometimes we have the individual have information or idea, but the information that is contradict with the situation. So we are calling that situation is this confirmation. So next is about confirmation. Confirmation is the ideas that that we believe that have evidence or that refer to the process of finding or information that support or confirmation a particular belief, like idea of information that we are searching. So it occurs when a new information with existing belief or expectations. So we are going to next part, which is the last part. It is about rejection. Rejection takes place about is as we know the situation, we reject some information, which is the information is the lack of idea or a lack of supporting evidence. So we cannot use the information, so we are reject the informations. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Alia Maisar binti Abdul Rashid and I'm going to explain about racism, heterosexism, sexism and ageism. Which is first, racism is a prejudice or discrimination by an individual or community against a person or people on the basis of their membership of a particular racial or ethnic group. Second, heterosexism is a discrimination or prejudice against gay people on the assumption that heterosexuality is the normal sexual orientation. Third, sexism. Sexism is a prejudice or stereotype or discrimination typically against women on the basis of sex. And lastly, which is ageism, is a prejudice or discrimination on the grounds of a person's age. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Harid Shami bin Ismail Sofi and I am from 3E, and today I will be talking about the use of cultural identifiers. Cultural identifiers. Cultural identifiers is a language that non-exists, non-heterosexist and non-racist. It is a preferred term to use in talking to and about members of different groups. From what I understand, cultural identifiers means our assumption or thought about a certain group or individual based on their characteristics, such as nationality, religion, gender, and sexuality. One of the examples of cultural identifier is the assumption of men are stronger than women. From this chapter, we can conclude that the use of proper cultural identifiers is a must, as they can directly or indirectly hurt certain group or individual and can affect their life. That's all from me. Thank you so much.
Lastly, non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication involves the transmission of message without the use of word. It includes various channels, is contributing to the overall communication process. So the first is body message. For example, leaning forward and maintaining an open posture during a conversation. Message indicates interest, engagement, and receptiveness. Second is facial communication. For example, a genuine smile in response to good news. The message conveys happiness, warmth, and positive emotion. Next is eye communication. For example, sustain eye contact during a job interview. The message reflect confidence, attentiveness, and sincerity. Next is special message. For example, standing close to someone in a crowded elevator. The message may communicate discomfort or a lack of concern for personal space. Next is artifactual communication. For example, wearing a formal suit to a business meeting. The message implies professionalism, respect, and adherence to social norms. Next is touch communication. For example, a comforting pat on the back during a difficult time. The message express support, empathy, and a connection between individuals. Next is paralanguage. For example, speaking rapidly and loudly during an argument. Message indicate anger, intensity, and potential aggression. Next is silence. For example, pausing before delivering important news. Message create anticipation, seriousness, and allow for reflection. And then lastly is time communication. For example, arriving early for a meeting. Message demonstrate punctuality, respect for others' time, and professionalism. That's all from me. Thank you.